Hello there, everyone, and welcome to Pocono Raceway for round number 13 of the Procore IndyCar series. As we're getting closer to our season's end here, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. in the 60. He's going to start on the pole for today's race, followed by Carter Joey in the 22. And behind those guys, you have the one of Trevor Collins in the 12, his teammate of Marcus Sachi. Then you have Eli Brodin, Audrey Bernaskis behind those guys. You have Malik Nevins and Washington right there. Then you have Andy Fowl in the 27 and Tyler V. Camden in the 23. And here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th on back. So coming into today's race, Zachary Fitzwater Sr., who starts on the pole, is 14 points ahead of Bubba Jones in the standings. Jones is second, of course, and there's Eli Bright and Marcus Sachi and Chad Myers. Here's the commands here from now. Commands have been given. Here the driver's getting set to roll off the grid. So the top 6 drivers are all within 50 points of each other. Owen Finley is 51 points out of points lead here. After his win out at Nashville, he gained 7 spots in the standings. He is now 7th. So here we go. The crowd is getting ready to go on their feet here. Zachary Fitzwater Sr. looking for win number 2 on the season. We have still yet to get a repeat winner here this season as the green flag is out at Pocono. Oh, and we already have a car around. I believe that was Nick Florida. And it was. Is Nick Florida already getting turned? The yellow flag is out already. Owen Finley also collected there. And so, oh, we have another car hard into the inside wall. I believe that was Tyler V. Camden. The caution's going to be out, and they're racing it back to the line. And we have another wreck here, and they're still wrecking. These guys are still wrecking, racing it back to the start-to-finish line. Everyone being way too aggressive right now. As Fitzwater with the race lead, he's going to come down and lead him to the yellow here. And the caution's going to be out. Raymond Fisher looks like he was collected. Aaron Monaco, Owen Finley. And the early wreck is going to take out multiple drivers here at Pocono as we try and see what happened. This was the first incident. It looks like Nick Florida went up into, I believe, Fisher right there and came down across the nose of Bruce Reutberg and into that inside safer barrier. Not too hard of a hit. He should be able to still continue here. Owen Finley also went around. Last race's winner. And then we go up here, and it was Tyler V. Camden getting turned. They were 3 wide. Monaco, looks like Monaco went up just a bit, and man, hard into that inside wall right there, and came back right in front of Jake Adler. Close call. Looks like they were able to continue, and then there was another wreck up here. Oh, Fisher catching some air and landing on top of Audrey Bernaskis. Oh, and then collects someone as well, his teammate of Trey Tatum. And then gets hit again by Camden. I don't know what to say. It's way too early. And then gets hit again by Eric Monaco and goes upside down. And lands back on all 4 wheels. Another look at it here. Everyone's being... Look at the air. Fisher nearly going over the safer barrier. That's that open wheel contact right there. Could have been much worse. And then Trey Tatum, he too gets some air and lands back on all 4. See Bernaskis back there bouncing as well. And I don't think Camden could have seen anything with the smoke. And even so, he should have been slowing down. And then gets hit again by Eric Monaco. Another look at, man, that was a hard hit by Camden. And it came right across Jake Adler. And then right here, Bernaskis made contact with Marcus Sachi. Sachi goes hard into the wall, collects Fisher. And I'm pretty sure Fisher's just glad he didn't go over that wall, but even so. And then Trey Tatum just collected his days out. I'm running on board Raymond Fisher here. Hang on, folks. Start on you. Oh my goodness, look at that air. All 4 tires coming up off the ground for Raymond Fisher. Did land back on 4 wheels, but then ended up getting flipped again right there. And that's back on all four. So, and then there was another wreck right here. Apparently, look at that, a massive hit. Owen Finley, last race's winner, into Tyler V. Camden right there, and ends both drivers' day right then and there. Well, Camden was already out of it, but even more so now. But out front, Zane McClure, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. here, as we're going to take a quick commercial break after pit stops right there, and we'll be back here at Pocono. Here we are getting set to go back green here as Zane McClure, this season's, or not the Daytona, we got a car going around again. Oh, and a big crash. Jake Adler, Washington, and Myers involved. And the caution is going to fly again. It's way too early for these guys to be aggressive right now. They're going to race it back to the line with Zane McClure, the race leader. Fitzwater trying to get the lead from him here. Audrey Baranowski looked like she was collected. Her day is done. Oh man, we just barely got the green flag and they wrecked once again. And another massive crash here at Pocono is going to take out multiple contenders. The yellow flag flies. All that smoke down the backstretch. You can't see anything for these guys. Let's take a look and see what brought out the caution this time. Oh, Myers was just Clay Myers. Oh man, Washington hung to that safety barrier. Came right back up in front of Baranowskis and Nick Florida. And big hit right there for Baranowskis and Nick Florida. Not sure what that was all about. Looks like Washington was trying to block and Myers went back up trying to get back in line, but misjudged it, and that was a really bad angle, but good thing they weren't really up to speed. And right in front of Baranowskis. Baranowskis hit that outside safety barrier here. I think NORLA official really needs to crack down on these open wheel drivers. It's really dangerous racing. It's not like the closed wheel cars where we can do a little bit more bumping. But we're gonna take another break. We'll be back here at Pocono. Already getting set here to go green. After pit stops, it's Zachary Fitzwater Sr. who gets the lead right back there. And he leads. Malik Nevins trying to go underneath Trevor Collins in the one. Nevins has yet to win this season, along with Collins, I think. Wait, does Collins have a win? He does not. So both drivers still looking for their first wins of the season. Fitzwater already won a race back out there at Denver. Fitzwater way down. He's mirror driving Nevins right now. That's a really dangerous move. But it's a well done maneuver to try and get away from the guys behind them, and see these two drivers are now pulling away. As Fitzwater, he's going to come around and lead here as we're not past halfway through the race. 3-1 right here. And he fell in the middle of Zane McClure. He's going to go right back up behind Fell. Bruce Royberg to their outside right there. And there's Bruce Washington. Oh! Fitzwater nearly getting turned. Fitzwater Nevins really racing hard for the race lead here. As Nevins, he desperately needs to win to try and get up there in the standings. He's going way down low. Fitzwater trying to put the pressure on him. Nevins is not having it. Here he comes for the race lead. Oh, he gets into the grass just a little bit. And that's going to kill his momentum right there. And now here comes the 15 of Bubba Jones to the outside of Nevins. Nevins is now going to get stuck in the middle. Fitzwater trying to break the draft here. These guys got to be really careful with that, especially when they come back up here to go off in the corner number one. Carter Joey right now having a solid run in going for position, going for fourth now. He started on the second row. Well, he started on the first row and second. Gonna dive down in the corner now, going for a third from Malik Nevins. Nevins dropping on the outside. Look at Bubba Jones and Eli Bright nearly making contact. Bright had to check up, but here comes Trevor Collins, who after that second place finish at Nashville, he really wants to win here. Seven laps to go at the line. These guys are just moving everywhere. Everyone being aggressive, blocking and trying to break the draft and all that. And Evans just stuck on the outside behind Fitzwater. Trevor Collins now to the lead. He has Carter Joey behind him. Joey tries to go low. Trevor Collins is blocking. We warn these drivers about aggressive blocking. It's okay in the in the closed wheel stock cars and all that stuff, but in the IndyCar series, you have to be a little bit more careful. Even though the body is definitely different, Fitzwater once again having to check up. Rotberg now making his way to the front. How about Jake Adler in the 5, who was just involved in the incident earlier? He's been dodging some bullets all race long. A little bit of contact nearly with Fitzwater right there. Adler had to take evasive action. 3 wide. Look at Moose Rotberg to the inside. An aggressive move by Rotberg and Myers as well. And Myers goes around. Adler goes around as well. And a big crash on the backstretch of Pocono. Caution's going to be out again. And holy crap. Both Myers right there is... Looks like Jake Adler's day is done. Jesse O'Connor as well, and they're racing it back to the start-finish line. Trevor Collins with the race lead. And Carter Joey's going to be second right there. His caution is out again. Oh boy, things are getting more intense each and every lap here for the IndyCar Series. Another look at it. Moose Rotberg made a bold move to the inside. He got through this. He barely got through this right there, and Myers did as well, and it costed him and a couple other drivers. Oh man, and it gets hit by Jesse O'Connor right there. See Bruce Washington also getting collected. Jake Adler, who was having a really good run right there. You see, yeah, Myers made a big bold move right there for 3 wide and then made contact with the 28. And Jake Adler just being a victim right there. He could bounce off the inside wall, came right back up in front of Jesse O'Connor. Malik Nevins getting collected as well, and Fitzwater. And you see with all the smoke right there. Running on board, Jesse O'Connor in the 32.
400.
Oh man, just barely made it through. If he had went back up, O'Connor would have been able to get through the incident right there and just kill the car. We run on board here with Nevins. Happened right in front of him, just killed the engine. Evans also got a little bit airborne. Looks like he's able to continue, but caution is going to be out. We're going to take another quick break to bring you back to the finish here at Pocono. You're watching the NORLA Procore IndyCar Series. Here we go. It's the infamous one-lap shootout for the Procore IndyCar Series. 3 wide for the race lead. Look at Eli Bright to the inside. Goes to the inside of McClure and Carter Joey. Eli Bright moves to the lead with a phenomenal pass right there. He's wasting no time. He only has 1 lap to do it, trying to break the draft. Eli Bright, your Watkins Glen winner, trying to become the first 2-time winner here this season. You were hearing his crew chief right there telling him to save fuel. A lot of these guys did not pit. Last time they pit was about lap 11 or 12. Do they have enough to make it back? And Eli Bright is out of fuel. You just heard him right there. And Bright is out of fuel on the final lap. And it's going to be Carter Joey in the 22 steals the win.
Woo! All right, we won! Off the book, fellas. Call you the man.
Carter Joey is going to steal the win and capture his first Procore IndyCar Series win. It looks like a lot of drivers ran out of fuel, did not make it back to the start-finish line. I mean, well, they did kind of on pit road, but Carter Joey, how about that? Wow. Pocono is always known for his fuel mileage races, and a lot of...
It's over, right? We won? Yeah, we won! Yes, sir! Good job!
Like a lot of drivers gambled on that last caution and stayed out, and they were just a lap short. Eli Bright ran out of fuel coming up the final exit of the final corner. You see right there, and then Carter Joey was told to stay out, and he made it. And Carter Joey is going to steal the win. Bubba Jones looked like he got second, Rotberg third. And Clay Myers is going to get fourth, and Eli Bright fifth. Looks like he crossed the line in fifth. Are there still top 5 for Bright? Then Zay McClure, Chad Myers, Fitzwater, Malik Nevins, and Andy Fell running out your top 10. But how about, well, what a way to get your first win, huh?
Awesome job! Yeah! Man, this is great. This is the Bob Osborne.
So, with that win, that should help the 22 in the standings as we get now to the final couple races here. Only 5 races remaining for the Procore IndyCar Series drivers. So next race we head to Barbagallo, then it's Richmond, the Charlotte Roval, Monza, and of course Chicago in the finale. So once again, congratulations to Carter Joey. I believe this is his first, I want to say his first win ever in the NORLA Series, in the NORLA League. Could be wrong. So thank you guys for watching. The next race you guys should see is the Red Bull Series as we finish up the season over there. We're going to wrap up both the Red Bull and the IndyCar Series, and then it's on to the Big Three, who will be entering the playoffs pretty soon. Here's Carter Joey in victory lane. Let's get you down to the standings after the round of Pocono.